Hello everybody, today is November 9th and I'm here to do your extended daily 3-card draw. So I'm going to reiterate the first 3 cards we came out with and then I'm going to go ahead and do the extended full read. Starting out, we have the 8 of Cups. I talked about the fact that you're walking away from something that's not working for you, but you're still a little bit in the emotion. You're worried about how the other person feels, so that might be why you're hesitating a little bit. But she does have the wand in her hand and the wand represents your dreams, your hopes, your desires. So she knows she's going towards something that she's meant to have. Secondly, we have the 3 of Wands. Again, she's looking out to a rainbow. Even her little pointy toes are pointing that way. She knows there's something else out there that she's looking for. So you don't have to be afraid that you're making a wrong decision or a bad decision. You are doing what's right for you. Lastly, and this just plays into that same thing, the 5 of Wands, you feel like a lot of people are trying to give you their advice, their input, their ideas, maybe even some information about their past experiences. You don't need to listen to anybody. You know what you're doing. This isn't about anybody else but you. All right, let's continue on with this reading. This is my Rome Choi deck, by the way. And if you like what I do, please subscribe and you can hit the little bell down there so that you know when I post these videos up. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube. I'm on TikTok, even on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. And also, I do private readings if you didn't know this. If you go to my website, MissMollyKnows.com, I do private readings, including mediumship. So if you want to reach out to deceased loved ones or you want to just have another read just like this, you can always ask me. But make sure that you only go through my website. That way you know it is me and you don't get a surprise. Okay. So we just got the King of Cups. And we just also had the 4 of Wands flip over. And I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups and then the King of Cups. So I actually predicted that. How funny. Not even on purpose. I said, I misread it. And Knight of Swords. Wow, a lot of energy, a lot of things changing. Okay, when you get a lot of Knights, there's a lot of changing energy. So under that 8 of Cups where I talk about you're looking for something else. You're moving on, but you're still kind of a little bit stuck in the emotion. We do get the Knight of Cups. This is someone that's coming to support you, someone who loves you, somebody who's going to be there for you. So in the struggle of worrying about the other person and how they feel, you've got other people that love you and want the best for you. I actually had this conversation with somebody this morning. Somebody loves you and wants the best for you, and they're there to support you. So you're not alone in this journey, I promise you. Next, under this 3 of Wands, where you see her looking out to the rainbow and realizing, yes, there's much more for me. 3, by the way, is about expansion and growth. So this is about you growing into more of who you are. You got the 4 of Wands. So 3 of Wands and 4 of Wands right next to each other. This is about healing and also about freedom. Sometimes it's a card of marriage, but also sometimes about commitment. And I feel like also stability. Okay, so I feel like these are all things that you've been looking for. You've been wanting that other person to be there for you. You've been wanting that commitment. You've been wanting to feel like everything's been healed up and you can move on, and you've been wanting your freedom. All of these things are in this one card, and I think they all apply to your situation. Next, we get the King of Cups, which I accidentally said out loud before I even saw it. Under that 5 of Wands, where I talk about all these people trying to give you their input, and I'm not talking about that person that I said is your support. I'm talking about other people who are just like going, oh, I tried that. That didn't work. Oh, I've done that before. You don't need to listen to that shit. You got this. You got the King of Cups. Yeah. He's very in touch with his emotions. He's very loving. If you look, he's sitting on a stone throne in the middle of the water. The water is emotion. So he's got control over his emotions. Even though he's in touch with them, he doesn't feel like they lead him. Okay, he lets them influence him at times, but he doesn't let them take over. And I feel like that's going to be important right now. Is yes, you're coming into your authentic self, but you don't need to let your emotions take over your decision making. Your decision making should be like, what's best for me? Lastly, we got the Knight of Swords, another moving energy of support. Knight of Swords is about your truth, communication, and ideas. And look how fast he's galloping in, almost like your knight in shining armor, right? Again, I think this is still that same person I mentioned before. Not only does this person love you, but they're gonna speak hard things to you. They're gonna tell you the hard truth because they love you and they want to see you grow. And they know by just candy coating and telling you all this silver lining shit, it's not gonna help you move forward. They really want to see you grow. So this person may say some things that you don't really want to hear necessarily, but you need to hear them. All right, now we're going to go ahead and jump into my regular Rider-Waite deck. I'm going to give it a quick shuffle, and we're going to go ahead and see if any of the same cards fall out, and that's just considered double validation. If we get different cards, then we know there's a different message we need to hear, maybe on a different subject. But this is definitely about you finding your true north, who you are, setting that compass and moving towards it and not letting anything stop you, and looking for that support from those people that love you. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck into 3 piles, pick them up, We're going to see what comes out here. Spirits, ancestors, and guides, thank you for all the cards you've already given us. We're looking for more validation or more information right now moving forward. Three of Swords just fell out. Oh, another King. We got King of Swords. Interesting. Let's see what else jumps out for us. Anything else, spirits, ancestors, and guides and energies for my followers that are watching today, or viewers, however you want to call yourself. All right, I feel like this card says something. Ooh, Judgment. Interesting. Last card. Ooh, 10 of Cups. Love this outcome. All right. So it didn't look like we got any repeater. Oops, I'm sorry, I kicked my thing. It doesn't look like we got any repeater cards, but we did get more information. So part of the reason that you've had a hard time moving on is this Three of Swords. I almost said Three of Hearts. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is about guilt, something that didn't turn out the way you want it to, sadness or pain of the heart, right? Of how you feel. And the swords are, again, are about truth, communication, and ideas. And I think the truth is that you realize your heart's not happy. You know that. It's hard to hear this, I know. But you know your heart's not happy. You know what? You totally deserve to be happy. So do I. We all do. And that's something that's just to wrap our heads around that idea. Like, we're allowed to have what we want, right? Under that 3 and 4 of Wands, where I talk about this idea of freedom and moving towards something you know you really want, wow, another sword. You got the King of Swords. He's very direct. He tells the truth. He doesn't screw around. He's not afraid to go for what he wants. Strikes, that sharp blade cuts to the chase. And again, I said, I feel like there's some hard conversations you're going to have, but you need to hear them because you know the truth, but you got to face up to it. Then we get the Judgment card. So that comes under that 5 of Wands where I talk about people talking in your ear, trying to tell you stuff, and you're going, shut up. Right? And then I said that King of Cups is this person who's very in charge of their emotions, but understands they can't be led by them necessarily, but more by their heart, by their soul. You get the Judgment card. This is about a reset. Yeah, you're about to move into a whole new phase of life. That's why you got so many knights in this reading. This angel is summoning these zombies in the Judgment card saying, get up, start again. You might think you're over, but you're not. There's no such thing as death. It's transformation. It's weird. I just saw a weird light behind me. Did you guys see that? That's really strange. And there's nothing outside. I just saw like a bright, I don't know if it showed up on the video, but anyway, there it was. Aha! Oh! Last card we got was the 10 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment for your family, for the people you love, for you. Everything you wanted is coming. It is a wish fulfillment. I'm surprised we didn't get an ace, okay? But this is saying, yes, happy, happy, happy times are ahead. I love that. What a great reading today. So happy for that. Now we're going to go to pull from the Enchanted Maps deck. Let's see what jumps out here. Spirits, ancestors, guides, and energies. Give us a card today or two for the people that are watching to give them some inspiration or some information moving forward in their journey. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Anything you want for the people watching today? Ooh, I haven't seen this card in a while. We got Sacred Pool, number 47. The 4 energies about healing and foundation and stability. We talked about that in that 4 of Wands. The 7 card is about our connection to our higher self or to God or source or universe, however you want to call it. 4 and 7 together is 11. Guess what? You're on the right path. Sacred Pool. This is about being still, being present. I feel like this is saying like maybe like, look, she's just sort of floating in the water beautifully. There's like, all this aura coming off of her. You can see like her thoughts almost look like a beautiful fairy or a spirit. You're gonna need some time to reflect. You need time for stillness and quiet, okay? So I want you to make a point today to put aside 10 minutes. I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're at work or you're in the grocery store or at your friend's house, but I want you to take 10 minutes just to be alone by yourself. Not even your pet, just you. That means you have to walk outside and stand on your balcony for 10 minutes or walk down the street or whatever. And I want you to think about what, if I could have anything I wanted, if I had a magic wand in my hand, what would I want? All right. Next, we're going to pull from my Spirit of the Animals deck, see what animal comes out to give you a little bit of inspiration. Sometimes it's just a creature. It's not even an animal. Something mystical at times. But let's see what we get here today. Thank you, spirits. We got, ooh, I love this. I said something mystical. What did I pull? Raven Shaman. I love that. I actually had a vision about a year ago. I was doing a healing process over the phone with one of my friends who does Reiki and that type of thing. I'd never done this before. I thought it was kind of cheesy, but I thought, whatever. But during that thing, I actually had a vision of a raven, a man wearing a raven's costume, actually. And he turned to me and he says, I will show you, child. And it was some type of a mentor or something. And I realized in the vision he was a shaman. So it's really funny. I actually picked the Raven Shaman card because I didn't even know this deck had that in there until I found it. And I was like, whoa. But here's what it says. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There's power in your wisdom and your words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as the keeper of the mysteries. So this is saying listen to your intuition. You definitely have some past life energy that maybe you're not aware of that is there to guide you and inspire you. And I feel like you definitely have intuitive ability. We all do. But maybe it's at a heightened state right now, and maybe you're noticing more things, more signs. Run with it. Just that's a gift from the universe. I've been getting them lately. Just take it. And I think a lot of it might have to do with the way the moon has been lately. We've been going through some very interesting phases of the moon. I'm certainly no astrologer, but I can tell you that it definitely affects me. And I'm sure some of you it affects as well. Now we're going to go ahead and pull from my vintage deck. See, this card is really sticking out. Oh, wow. I'm really digging the cards today. We got intention. Look at that. Look at her. Her bowl is running over, right? Fulfillment. She's got more than what she wants. But that's because she's saying, this is what I want. We talked about taking time to reflect and say, what do I really want? Because once you put it out there, now you've released it to the universe. You've let the Kraken out, right? Now you can't deny anymore. You can't say, well, I don't know what I want. You do. And once you do, it's hard to not go that direction. Even if you don't want to, you don't think you want to, Spirit's going to start like navigating for you if you don't pay attention. Sometimes they can get rough if they think you're not listening. Trust me. All right. Last, we're pulling from the Moonology deck. We're going to see some final thoughts for you. We got adjustments are required. The quarter moon. Okay. And that makes sense, right? You're going to have to like maybe figure a few things out before you can make that move. And that might also be why you're waiting. But I do feel like you're going to be fine. You just like, you got to say, okay, this isn't working. All right, what can I do? How can I tweak this so it will work? All right, everybody, you have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you all tomorrow. Everybody have a wonderful day. Mwah. And once again, please subscribe below. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of those places. And you can also subscribe. So I would love for you to do that. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.